Hey guys, welcome back. It's another day, beautiful day here in Pretoria. So yeah, just thought I'd do a quick video about some of the injuries that happened. Yesterday we saw Ulster confirming that Stephen Kitshoff is on his way back to South Africa. It's the end of his Ulster contract. He was going to leave at the end of the season, but he's suffered a season-ending injury, knee injury. And he's going to come back to Cape Town for some treatment, which is understandable. Of course, but where does this leave the box? Well, Kitshoff's injury is obviously a bit of a blow. He's one of the double World Cup winners. Very much expected to be part of the match day 23 against Ireland in July. Big tour coming up, big test for Rassie Erasmus. When it comes up, they haven't beaten Ireland for a couple of years now, so that's quite a big one. Um, so yeah, he's coming back. I think it's been well documented why he's coming back to South Africa. Obviously, there's been some financial issues there in Ulster, and he's on a big money ticket, and they've decided to let him go by mutual agreement. He was always going to come back to Cape Town at some point in his career, and he's come back a bit earlier. And I'm sure John Dobson and the Stormers are pretty happy about that. But saying that, his injury is a bit of a worry because we don't know exactly what season ending is. The statement here, which is put out by Ulster, it says here, Stephen Kitshoff suffered a knee injury against Clermont in the EPCR Challenge Cup quarter-final fixture, and following a scan and specialist opinion, it's been determined that unfortunately this is season ending. He will travel back to South Africa this week, where he'll see a knee specialist to decide on the required treatment plan. But saying that, season ending could be a range of things. It could be in the URC season. Ulster are already out of the EPCR competitions. They're still in with a shot for the top 8 of the URC, so it could be just till the end of the URC. We still have to wait and see what exactly that season-ending injury means. So while it would have been good to see the Spicy Plum back in Springbok colours, I suppose we should make some plans to be without him. Luckily, the Boks have quite a bit of depth over there. If you think Oxenchair is obviously the obvious guy who'd take his place and probably be vying for the starting spot as well. Gerard Steenekamp became a Springbok before the World Cup, scrummed well in Argentina, has had a great URC season as well. And then Vincent Koch and Trevor Nyakane can both swing around and play loose if need be. So not totally a crisis, but a bit of a concern for the Boks. Okay, so if that was the only injury, I suppose it wouldn't be too much of a concern. But yeah, there are one or two others. Jean Klein's got an injury as well. He's got an eye socket injury. I didn't even know about this one. I must admit, it's sort of gone by the under the radar. So, and I mean, Graham Roundtree said it yesterday. He said basically that he's been to America and we're very happy with the plan for him going forward. He'll be available for the start of next season. So does that mean John Klein's also out for the tests? Not sure. He was asked there. He said when he was asked, he said it could be. Yeah, I'd never thought about that. Crikey, thanks for reminding me. So, I'm not quite sure what that actually means. So we'll have to wait to find out as well. We haven't had any word. Of course, the other injury for the Springboks is Marco van Staden. He's on his way back a couple of weeks' time. Jake said, so I expect him to be back around about the playoffs of the Bulls, hopefully a bit sooner. But he's going to be, and then of course Dion Foury's season is over. But whether Dion Foury would have made it still into the Springbok squad, I'm not quite sure. But he's certainly still good enough to make it into the Boks squad. Whether it was part of their plans or whether at his age of 36, 37, it almost been decided that the Boks was the World Cup was his last swan song. Not quite sure, but. So there's a couple of injury worries for the Boks at the moment, and that is a bit of a concern, but we're still quite a way out from the test matches, so not too much of a concern at the moment. Saying that, there's enough cover in all those positions, but the Boks won't be wanting any further injuries. You want to go into that Ireland test with as strong a squad as possible, but as all coaches know, you never really get to play your perfect squad. There's always an injury or a niggle or something that sort of hampers that. We'll have to wait and see. But certainly a bit concerning to lose Kitshoff. And those other injuries, we have to find out a bit more on. But that's the scenario at the moment. I don't think Rassie's going to be too worried just yet. But saying that, one or two more injuries, and it could be a bit alarming. You'd have to stop blooding new players, but that's almost what the process of Test rugby is for, especially in the year after a World Cup cycle. So not too concerned just yet, but I thought it's worth noting, worth keeping up to date with. And as soon as I get an update on what exactly is going on with those injuries, we'll let you know. Above you can hear some pecan nuts falling. They fall onto the roof where I'm sitting right now at the moment, unfortunately, so it sounds a bit bad at times. But lots of injury, well, a few injuries, a bit concerning. Not that much concern just yet in the bigger picture, but because there's enough cover coming through. But when you want to go into the strongest team against the Six Nations champions, you're going to really hope to have them all fit. So let's hope everyone stays fit and healthy till then, and there's not too much worries, and everybody's on form as well. But yeah, that's the latest on the injuries there. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you think could be a replacement for them, if somebody I haven't mentioned, and your thoughts in the comments below. It'd be interesting to hear. Thanks again for watching, and if you haven't, smash that subscribe button. It's always good to get more subscribers around you. Cheers.